What's up, everybody? It is the day before production prep, and we are starting this thing called The Journey. It was just on my heart to record what's happening and how we're getting back to going on stage. And, I don't know. I feel like God is really going to do some things this time around, and that this next season is going to be bigger and better than what we've seen before. But it's still hard. It's still a difficult task. It still requires a lot of faith. I'm gonna be real with you. Statistically speaking and financially speaking, we should not even be attempting to do this production. But that's the same boat that we were in the last time, and it worked out. And I have faith to believe that God, the one who called me to do this thing, the one who has predestined us to do His will, is going to see it through. So I wanted to just stop on and really be transparent about where I am in this journey, and hopefully this will bless you. And I really wanted to speak from Joshua 1:9, and it's not really a Bible study, but Joshua 1:9 in the New Living Translation says, "This is my command: be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And I want to I've been having to minister to myself because as much as I enjoy doing this ministry, it's a cross. It's definitely a burden at times, and it's definitely something that keeps me on my knees. But I'm so blessed. I'm so honored to have amazing people around, amazing people to help me carry this vision out. And I'm not the only one that suffers because of obedience. A lot of us who participate, a lot of people who are on stage as characters or volunteers or whatever we do to serve this ministry, a lot of them are suffering. A lot of people are going to spend time and months away from their families rehearsing, and money for gas to get to rehearsals. And so it's a cross for all of us. But if you don't get anything out of this journey, I ask that you would just pay attention to how good God is about to be. And I say that by faith because I believe wholeheartedly that God is about to show out in such an amazing way. And so I'm really excited. Like I said, tomorrow is day one. It's production prep. We're going to start getting ready for the production before we start getting into scripts too much, into heavy scripts. We're going to start with light production work. We have a lot of great people that's going to come in and help. And so maybe you're watching this and you have a vision and you want to ask yourself, is God still with me? I'm here to tell you yes. I believe if you stumbled across this video, it is a message for you to know that God is still with you. The same grace that God had provided for you before the pandemic, the same God that sat on the throne before the virus and before you losing your loved one and maybe losing your job, is the same God who's still in control today. And so I just want you to be encouraged to know that yes, God is still with you. He's still for you, and there's still great things ahead of you. In fact, the Bible tells us that our latter will be greater. And so I want to encourage you to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back into whatever it is that God has called you to do. Here at KOC, we are building back into theater, and then of course we have this going. I wanted to put some content out there and really, like I said, encourage people and show people the journey. A lot of times we show people the finished product in our ministry, but we don't really show them the process and what it takes to get to where we want to go. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. So I hope that you will enjoy these clips. I actually sat here and worked on the intro. I didn't really put it up in the beginning. I'm gonna probably close out with the journey intro, so that way you can see it. That's what we're calling it. I didn't want to it's behind the scenes footage, but I wanted to really be a little different. So we're calling it The Journey. I can't talk, guys. I've been staring at a computer all day. But all in all, today was rough for me. Okay, I really thought about all of the things that it takes to do a production, and just the stresses that come with that. But I have to make sure that I pull down those strongholds and those imaginations that sets itself against the knowledge of Christ, and basically remember that the God who favored me before is the same God right now. And we sing songs like, if He's done it before, He can do it again. Or we sing songs like I know breakthrough is coming by faith, I see a miracle. And we say stuff like, your promise still stands, great is your faithfulness. And so we have to remind ourselves that. I had to remind myself of that. So whether you are local, whether you're not local, whatever it is that God has called you to do, I want you to know that the same God who sits on the throne is the same God who will see you through. He's the same, he's the same God that was in the previous season. Once again, I can't talk, but and also excuse the junk behind. I'm in a part of church, Ocean City Church. What's up? I'm in part of the church that's not really. We're working on repainting it. So all of it is a journey. All of it is a journey. You're gonna see so much stuff. We have so many cool people in this ministry. Oh my God, I would sit here and list names, but I don't want to forget anybody. They're all amazing. We're seriously one big happy family, and I'm so excited that we're getting back. It's been over a year that we've been separated since COVID-19, and now we get to get back together and work together. So I'm really excited to see what this season brings us, and I hope that you'll stay tuned and be blessed. But if you don't get anything out of this video, know that God is with you. He is for you, and He has called you to do great works in His kingdom. So don't ever give up. Don't ever quit, no matter how hard it gets. There is still provision for you. The same God back then is the same God right now. So we'll see you later. I hope you join us on the journey. Let's go.